The season finale of The Last of Us is almost here. The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 7, which is also the season's finale, will be released on the 25th of May 2025 on HBO. The Last of Us Season 2 finale has started leaking online. Footage from Episode 7 of The Last of Us started popping up on Thursday night, days before its intended release Sunday, May 25th. Among the scenes leaked, which won't be descriptively spoiled here, was the final shot of the episode. Some viewers who purchased the season through Apple briefly gained access to the finale in advance, according to media reports. The issue was fixed, but not before some eagle-eyed fans noticed and recorded scenes that made their way onto TikTok and Twitter. However, a spokesperson for HBO declined to comment on the leak. This all acts as a bit of déjà vu for the Last of Us franchise. Back in 2020, The Last of Us Part 2, which Season 2 partially adapted, leaked online. The hotly anticipated game was set to be released in the spring, but was delayed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. It was pushed to later in the year, which unfortunately led to much of the game leaking early. Among moments from the game that were seen early was the major early death that was featured at the beginning of Season 2. Okay, before you watch Episode 7 on Sunday, let's have a quick recap of Episode 6. In Season 2, Episode 6, The Price, the show broke from that season-long revenge quest to delve deeper into Joel and Ellie's relationship. Though Joel is already dead and gone, the episode focused on his connection with Ellie by focusing on a few key scenes from their life together. Ellie finally got a little bit of revenge this week. How are we feeling? Not as cathartic as you thought it was going to be, huh? HBO's take on The Last of Us is finally back in the trenches after a few weeks of levity, or at the very least with its grisly revenge plot out of sight and mostly out of mind. It's been interesting watching newcomers react to the show, roaring and ready for Ellie to exact her pound of flesh. But unlike the game, the first taste the show gives us of her revenge tour starts with something just as disturbing as Joel's death 3 episodes ago. It's a complicated scene to unpack for several reasons, but we have a fair bit of television to get through before we get there. As anticipation builds among fans, the final episode is expected to deliver a poignant and intense conclusion. Watch more interesting news and updates from the entertainment world on The Gossip Bakery.